Hello and welcome back to the fully electric farm. So, this is our first new episode, well, the first episode with our new tractor, which will be good. Right, first of all, I believe the cows need food. They do. Super. So, let's get the telehandler and make up a couple of mixes. And then, the grass fields are going to need a cut. So, how much have we got in each bale of this? 4,500. Probably need two of these. I don't know. I can't remember, to be perfectly honest. It's fully grown cow. Dairy cattle feed now. Maybe it's one hay and two silage. That seems to ring a bell. Yeah, I think one hay and two silage should be what it needs. Although I don't want to drop the whole bale in there and have it change the mixture. So, let's go and deliver that to the cows. It looks like they could do with some more straw. Oh, actually, no, it's not doing too bad. It's not doing too bad at all. Still don't know why they're not producing milk, though. Alright, how much has that filled it? Not an awful lot. Let's do another one. Like I said, maybe they need to reproduce first, but I didn't know that was the case, to be honest. And then after this, what we need to do is start producing some more hay and some more silage. The fields are now fully grown again, so it's time to get them cut, tedded, baled, and wrapped. And we're going to use our new tractor for that, I think. But yeah, both fields are fully grown and ready. Anyway, I'll finish this up and then I'll see you after. So, the other thing we need to do, not necessarily this episode, but next episode in October, would be to get some wheat or barley into our arable field. That's definitely needed. Because it's been ploughed, it won't need to be herbicided. It won't need to be sprayed with herbicide or anything like that. It will need fertilizer. Pretty sure it's worth... Yes, it's worth doing a layer of slurry before we seed it. The next episode we'll be doing some slurry onto the arable field and then seeding it. But this episode we need to concentrate on getting these grass bales done and wrapped and fermenting. So I'm going to crack on and we'll get this field cut, we'll get the bottom field cut. The bottom field's going to be hay and this field's going to be silage. New tractor seems to be performing really, really well. So hopefully should make very light work of this. Right, like I said, I'm going to crack on with this and I'll see you in a bit. Right, there we go, the cut is done. Now this is the last fully grown cut we're going to get off the grass for a year. Or for this year, I should say. In November we might do a cut off both fields. It won't be fully grown, so we won't get a full yield. But we might do a cut off both fields just to get some silage to sell. Which obviously is best to do in November. And we could sell it in January. But in the meantime, like I said, this is the last full cut, so I've tried to maximise it and gone to the full distance I can around the edges. Now it's time to ted it all. We've got to ted the grass up here to semi-dry grass to get the best yield, or get the best let's say silage per bale figure. And we have to ted the grass down the bottom to get hay, obviously. I do apologise if there's any sort of jumping in the videos. I'm getting some encoding lag in OBS, and I'm not really sure why that is. I'm going to try and quick reset of the recording and see if that fixes it. So, hopefully, that's fixed it. Right, we need to change this to semi-dry. And then we need to crack on. So yeah, we'll see how the encoding lag goes now in OBS. Hopefully we'll sort it out. It only seemed to be when facing one direction up the top of this field that it was worse. Although the bottom field was just as bad in certain locations. I have no idea what's going on there. Anyway, I'll get all the tedding done. And then we'll catch up before the rowing. There we go, all the tedding done. I'm still getting that encoding lag. Not sure what's causing that at all. I don't know whether it's this map or this tractor or... You know what, it can't be because it's not a rendering lag. Not a rendering problem. There's no no frames missed due to rendering problems. It's only encoding. So I'm going to have a bit of a look into that at some point. Not sure what it is in encoding because I don't have a problem with it on No Man's Land for Survival Challenge, and I don't have a problem with it on the old Stream Farm for our new Let's Play. So yeah, and being one of the base game maps, you'd think that it would be safer with that sort of thing, but clearly not, so we just have to see how it goes. Anyway, you can see my money's gone down. We've got £281 left in the bank, and that will be due to both the water needed for the cows and electricity and things that general upkeep of the farm. So, we need to start making some money. It is coming up to September, so it's coming up to the winter period. We've got a silo load of barley to sell, so that'll be pretty good. Just wondering, now I've got that bit of grass in front of the cows, should I get some chicken? Oh no, it makes it harder that I'm playing with Maizeplus. Chickens eat a lot of different things that I don't have, so can't just feed them barley and get eggs out now. Have to work a lot harder, as we're finding out on the old stream farm. Do join me for that new series. I'm really excited about it. To be fair, there's probably more of you watching that than watching this, but I can beg a little bit. But I think this series is definitely serving its purpose. We are showing that we can survive on a fully electric farm, and if the cows had started producing milk like they were supposed to, then we'd be doing all right. Not really sure why they're not producing milk, to be perfectly honest. In fact, I wouldn't mind getting my old pasture back, because it clearly wasn't the pasture that was causing the problem, because they haven't produced any milk in this one either. And I definitely prefer the old pasture. I might have to do that between this episode and the next one. I'm gonna borrow a lorry off a mate, put all the cows in that, get change the pasture back, and then put all the cows back in again. I will obviously keep the money to whatever it was when we finish this episode. In fact, it will be less overnight to the next episode. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get on with this and the baling. The baling is where this tractor is going to come in to its own, I hope. It's going to be a lot easier for this tractor than it was for the ridge track. So we'll have to see how it goes. I'll catch up with you when we're doing some baling and wrapping. Right, so the reason I baled the hay first was because the baler had 61% of a bale of hay already in it. And I didn't want to waste silage by making another hay bale. But unfortunately, we finished the hay and now we've got 81% of a bale in. So at least we're wasting less silage. But yeah, this first one is going to be a hay bale. Never mind. Right, now we can start getting silage bales. So as you can tell from the time lapse we've just done, this tractor is doing a much better job of baling than the other one. Yes, it's struggling with the really steep hills, but any tractor would. This one's doing really, really good. Yeah, really pleased with it. And yeah, the grass down the bottom yielded really well. We got a really good amount of bales off it. So yeah, really pleased about that. It looks like this one's heading fairly similar direction. Which is good. Yeah, we're struggling on the hill, but it was always gonna. Right, let's get up here before we release this bale so it doesn't roll away and get lost. Although, with the way that the land is around here, it probably still will roll away and get lost. Right. Just go. Yep, there it goes. Rolling away. Okay. Well, I'm going to crack on with this. And we'll catch up at the end to see how many bales we get out of it. So there we go. All finished. It does look like we haven't got any more bales than last time. But last time, the bales were only 4,500 litres each. This time, they're 5,000 litres each. So we do have a little bit more in than we did before. Which is going to be extremely handy. And I think that will give us enough to last through winter. And everything that we produce in the November cut, obviously not a full cut, but a fully grown cut, but everything we produce then will be made into slurry and sold. Now I remembered what my plan was for the arable field. We're going to get wheat into it, and we're going to do a full crop of whole crop silage. We've got some bedding for the cows over there. We don't need that for their feed anymore, so that's good. So yeah, we should be all good. Right, I'm going to finish today's episode there on £58. I will sort out the cow enclosure, and we'll go back to £58 again once that's done. So I'm not happy with this one, or the fact that I haven't got any milk at all from the cows whatsoever. But I'm not going to sell the cows and get more, because I need them to be at this reproduction rate to see if they need to reproduce before they create milk. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.